Hi everyone. I know we've been doing this for 15 years now. Have we ever opened a demo day with music before, Chris? No, let's have a huge round of applause for Izzy and Leo then. Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, which I think is very few people in this room, I'm Shy. Right now, I am the managing director for hackNY. Um, I'm so grateful for the turnout today. This is easily one of my favorite things that we get to do as a community, and I'm so excited that we're all going to get to celebrate and shout and rally around the graduating class of hackNY 2024. Let's hear it for page 24. Yeah. So, couple programming notes. hackNY event, code of conduct. We do have a code of conduct. If anyone's doing anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, come talk to myself, come talk to Eric, and we will sort it out. We are taking photos today. So Tierney, over in the back, in the fantastic shoes, Tierney is going to be taking all of our photos today. Just give him a shout if you don't want photos. We use it to like help market the fellowship and like do all that stuff, and then all the cool social media stuff that we've been doing. So photos. We still have food, so please eat all the food so we don't have to take it home. And also, we have this really cool space that we get to use, and that is all because of VM. And so I really want to invite Emily up to just say a little bit about VM and, more importantly, where we can find the restrooms.
Hey everyone, welcome to VM. Thanks for coming. My name is Emily. I'm class of 2015. This is our space. There's a robotics lab over here. If you want to come hang out, I'll show you, but please don't go alone. Bathrooms are back there if you follow the signs and you take a left. There's several options, including a shower if you want with towels. I also want to thank Matt and Alan, who are two VM employees who hung back to come hang out with us. Um, It's very nice to have you guys here. Thank you. Please come up to me if you have questions. And Allison, say hi. She worked here this summer. Special privilege as a VM intern.
All right, thanks, VM. Let's hear it. Cool. All right, Norm, where are you at?
Hey yo, how's it going, y'all? I'm Norm. Let's see this button. Boom, there we go. Okay, so my title currently is Head of Fiction at USB Club. And that's alongside my co-founder Yatu over there, who is Head of Reality. And so we were chatting with Shai, and he had a great idea. Around 2016 or so is when I did my hackNY fellowship. And I remember having wonderful memories bopping around the city. And so we were thinking, oh, how great would it be if you could carry those around with you? And so all the fellows, we loaded up some USBs with all your memories, including the giant Google Photos album that y'all made, as well as memories that folks submitted. And so a cool part about these USBs is that you can also use them. Oh, maybe not. We didn't get a cool. So you can also use them to reconnect on this kind of social network that we've built out where the USB is your key. So if you go to usb.club, you can check it out, and we'll send you an invite. Be sure when you're filling it out to say you're from hackNY so we can get you an invite. So yeah, looking forward to reconnecting with y'all. If you have any questions, just come talk to myself or Yatu. And for the USBs, you can look under your chairs. Just kidding. They're in your gift bags over here. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. I'm Norm.
I hear Norm might have extras for any alumni in the audience if you go talk. It's limited though. And a shout out to Yatu from USB Club as well, for helping out with this project. Oh. I just realized we've kind of had a fun little 2014, 2015, 2016 thing going. Anyone from the class of 2017 want to come and do the next slide? No? Okay, I'll do it. I'll keep going. That's fine. Yeah, so before we jump into things, I want to do a quick little set of statistics. So this year we had 20 fellows. Raise your hand, I guess, if you're a fellow. Cool. 20 of them. Count it. Those 20 fellows interned at 17 different companies. We are bringing you all in from 18 different universities all across the globe. We had 19 speakers. We ran 10 workshops. Give me a hand raise if you ran a workshop. We did 10 week of activities. Hopefully that sounds familiar to everyone. We had 3 birthdays. Let's have a round for our birthday folks. And they took a staggering 1,637 photos when I did this slide deck. So it's probably more now. Poor Norm had to compress all of those down onto those flash drives. That must have taken forever. Cool. So we are gonna jump into demos. Right now I have this structured in alphabetical order. So we're gonna do it in alphabetical order. Jamie in the back. Jamie is gonna be keeping time. Jamie, what are you gonna do when they're at 30 seconds? And then 10 seconds? That was 30. 10? Yeah. And then when we have to politely clap them out? Yeah. Great. All right, so hopefully that's clear. We are going to get started. Mentors, if you all wouldn't mind helping me clean out the music area, and we will get stuff going in just a second. The lights? Sorry, what? Oop. 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 All right, let's have a round of applause for our very brave first fellow, first in the alphabet, Allison Chang. Okay, you'll come back in a sec. All right, we are going to come back to Allison in just a second. Next in the alphabet. Oh, wait, sorry. Were you waiting for her to come back or you wanted to go? Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. You ready? All right, let's have a round for Allison. There's a thing, and you can use the right arrow if you want to.
From this.
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay. Let me know when you start the timer. Okay. Ready? No. I interned at VM. I interned on the micro RDK team. I did embedded systems work. I worked with Rust, which just went on to the firmware and programmed microcontrollers. Yay, it was really, really fun. Play my video. No, I don't play my video. Can someone turn the lights down? Okay, never mind. Don't turn the... Wait, turn the lights down, the volume up. Can you...
What? We got locked out.
It says how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Then how do I go to the last side? Thanks. I like a thank you slide. I know. And I wanted to give a special thanks to really fast room 1602, an honorary guest for gapping every night until like 2 a.m. Dia Shaw for not killing me in my sleep, even though I know she really wanted to. She did. She just said she thought about it. Sophia Abraham for always laughing at my jokes. Matt Perez for being cool. He came tonight, even though it's like 8 p.m., which is like 12 p.m. for him. And then VM for hiring me and hackNY for having me. Thank you.
I was asking, how do you go to the next slide?
Congrats.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Yay.
Let's go,
Yay. Woo. Okay. Hi everyone. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, I'm Angela. Oh. Oh.
Zoom, right?
It's broken.
Yeah.
It's broken. Okay.
Yeah, we can
This
try
is
and
scary.
fix it. Is that?
Okay. Oh, I tried.
No, it's all good.
I don't know if it's. I
It's
put a lot of
Zoom.
animations in there, so I don't know. I hope it's
We will,
okay.
we will find out how that goes.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Let me just close my book.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, shoot.
Sorry, Zoom isn't cooperating, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave and rejoin the room so our remote folks can see us. We have 10, or sorry, we have 8 remote hack and wires joining in. So I guess shout out for all of our remote folks.
Hello.
Hack anywhere.
Share my desktop.
Okay. 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 Hey everyone, I'm Angela. And I try to make a Spotify rap for the summer. So yeah, here it is. So first I'll talk a little bit about intern stuff. The summer, 12 weeks flew by. I went to Atlassian and I worked on a project called Comet. There's a bunch of stuff about productivity, Bitbucket, and I was on the metrics team. And I had a lot of fun working challenges with my mentor. I think that was the most exciting part of it. Oh no. Sorry. Okay. And then here I also met a lot of great Alassians. There's Claudia, another fellow, some other interns, lunch, an intern trying to make a latte art, some intern events, and yeah, that's kind of my summer at Alassian so far. And other than that, okay, to heal from my 9 to 5, I found my 5 to 9 with hackNY. Yeah. And then yes. Okay, I had 3 quick points. Okay, first, yummy food in my belly. Oh, okay. Okay. I have a lot of great photos. In the corner is all the ice cream I ate. The 2 photos somewhere. That one was from Google where we ate like 8 plates, and then we have Allison over there. We got some pasta and then more food. So that was my belly. And then for belly, I have my July wrapped. July recap, and then I think Superiority Burger was maybe the worst thing I ate this summer. Okay. And then really quickly, I tried to become more athletic this summer, but I don't know if it really worked out. We went running, the roller coaster, I felt like that made me more athletic, and then that was my drink. Yes. Okay, and then going around New York City, these are just some memories like Book of Mormon, going to Google, museums, and just sites. And then, okay, room 1602 highlights. First one is self-portraits. Allison did a really good job. And then one of them, 2 of them were mine. Okay, 6 a.m. Pilates. I think that was the first and last time. Never do it again. I couldn't even find the photo. And then yapping until we had no sleep. So yeah, that's an example. And then finally, we cleaned the room. Yeah. That was us picking up some stuff from the ground. So yeah. And then that's it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, Claudia, you're up.
Hello, I'm Claudia. Hi. I go to Barnard. I also interned at Atlassian. Oh. It's okay, never mind. I have a bunch of random pictures. I really like taking pictures, so I'm not gonna really explain them. I'm just gonna click on the video. Oh my goodness. Wait, we can restart. All right. There's no sound or anything, just so you know. Yeah, these are just highlights from the summer, things I really enjoyed, and videos that I took on my camera. I ate so much food this summer. It's actually concerning. I was like, I'm gonna live off of Atlassian office food. It did not happen. Yeah. Dia cooked us really good Maggie one night and it was super delicious. Yeah. It was really, really good. This is a really long clip. And that's all.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Drumel, where you at?
That is maybe the third time I've ever done that. I like to preface my talk with like, Shai told me this was a tech talk. So I'm Drumel. I go to Waterloo in Canada and I work at Ramp this summer. So like, wow, crazy summer, right? Oh my God. Before hackNY, I had no motivation. I was frustrated all the time. Why were my dreams just memes? After hackNY, I have the homies. I might have learned something. I might have found some meaning. Unfortunately, someone who I won't name told me it's actually reversed. So now we get into the tech talk part of it. I work at Ramp, right? This is the Ramp website. People put their email here for various reasons. So you might have an email from Billy Bob at Gmail or Woosin Sojiski at YouTube. Which one would you talk to? Okay, I'm gonna assume I only heard Woosin Sojiski. So we have Woosin Sojiski. We need to talk to that person. But, oh wait, go back. How do we know who to talk to if we don't know Woosin Sojiski? We can guess, right? Let's do advanced guessing. Let's use coding and algorithms to make sure that we know who to talk to. We have data on businesses. They put money into Ramp. We have data on that business. Wait, how much time? Oh, okay, whatever. And then what if we train an advanced guesser, like machine learning, that says yes or no? Let's use a lot of data and put the website data with the other data. Just make a big data mix, you know? But there were a lot of problems. This is a slide of me telling my hackathon partner it's over several times. It's over for us. But then suddenly, somehow, we did that process of guessing for 500,000 leads. We make a lead scoring model. Everyone who put their email into Ramp, including Shai, we know whether we want to talk to him or not. Really? That's cool. Our model was 20% better, but like 20% better than what? The prod model. We saw a 19.6% improvement by just using a better architecture. So really, all we really did was like add website data, and that was only like 0.4%, but I didn't tell them that. But like, that's cool. How about we rag on the data and make a chatbot instead? So now you know whether to talk to Billy's clinic, why you want to talk to them, and what you can tell them. This is useful for like salespeople when they want to increase their tofu or top of the funnel and get more SQL or sales qualified leads. I learned a lot of terms in that one presentation. It was crazy. After that, you can do that thing for 500,000 leads. A lot of people are very happy. But yeah, salespeople can talk to them about like why they should talk to them. It's a lot of crazy stuff. And then this was the hackathon project for the company that I made like last week. And we took home $375. That was pretty cool. And then, so when I saw the other presentations, I saw a lot of people were thanking everyone. I thought this was just a tech talk, but I'm going to summarize everything here. I added this slide to commemorate my roommates, Leo, Michael, and Rodrigo. I love you guys. And of course, I love hackNY. It really did change my life, so it's pretty cool. That's all I got. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Dia, you're up. It should be four. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'd like to preface mine is not a tech talk at all, but here's a little bit about me. I am a software engineer intern at Cisco. I'm a big foodie. You guys will find out. I'm from Delaware, if you guys know where that is. Most people don't. And I love New York. So for work, I am an intern at Cisco, and I am on the generative AI team for the salespeople, and that's all I'm going to talk about because I do not want to talk about work. And I'm also interning at a research lab called Sensify, and that's human-computer interaction stuff. Okay, so the fun stuff. First week, I had fun employment with Rodrigo and Pauline, and we and that was a really fun week. We just explored New York, and then I had another week of unemployment during July, which I also did the same exact thing. And I eat a lot of food. You guys are about to see my belly, but these are some of the highlights of the New York City food that I found. And the two things that I've really gotten into this summer is belly and Spotify. So if anyone wants to do a Spotify blend, please. I really, really like doing a Spotify blend. This is mine and Allison's match, by the way. Yeah. And tonight's dinner was actually my 100th place on belly. So yeah, thank you. And some of the key highlights and takeaways I had were the office visits. Thank you, Sophia, Allison, and Luna. Where are you, Luna? Oh, hey. And my lovely roommate, 1602, and all the fellows. I would like to shout them out. You guys are the greatest group of people like that I've ever had to like work with or like be with. You guys are so sweet. Angela and Allison, thank you for coming to Pilates and class, all the classes, and pickleball, even though they're never gonna do that again. And I had to shout out Izzy too for taking me to Wicked, or forcing me kind of to go to Wicked with her. And of course, Little Pizza Parlor and Shion's. That's it. These are all the important handles if anyone wants to keep in touch. But thank you for a great summer, hackNY.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Hello, everybody. My name is Dilette. yeah. I go to the University of Texas at Dallas, and I interned at Charpy this summer. You won't be seeing anything about Charpy in this presentation. I loved working there. Don't get it twisted, but it's not here. So starting this summer, I had a talk with Viv like first day or first week, and I was like, I just want to have fun and make friends. And she was like, oh my gosh, what a wonderful goal. I didn't have a picture of Viv. Is it working on that screen? Oh, I don't have a picture of you. It's a cat climbing a tree. Yeah. Yeah, so she's like, it's a wonderful goal. Like, good luck. That's a phenomenal thing to work towards. So that's what I did. So I made a bunch of friends. And there is my room 1604. Elias, you weren't at Spotify that day, but we made it work. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I accomplished my goal of meeting a lot of people and making a lot of friends. And another thing that was also super important to me was playing soccer. I joined like a random team at the pier. I was like, can I play with you? And they're like, yeah. So here's my phenomenal stats for the summer. Yeah, so like if anyone has like, a pickup soccer league and they want someone to come help, let me know. Give me a job in New York so I can stay. Yeah, and with this data, I wanted to. No, I'm just kidding, guys. And yeah, my favorite speaker was Kevin talking about trains. Yeah, that was so cool. I really appreciated like kind of like a big narrative this year of like you can do whatever you want in tech. You don't just have to go like down a certain path. That was really cool to see. So yeah, that was my favorite speaker. And this was my favorite memory for the summer was turning into Luffy for like 3 hours. And yeah, learning how to sail, pulling a bunch of different ropes. And yeah, that was my summer. I didn't make an ending slide. So thank y'all for listening.
Lit.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Elias, you're up.
Yeah, so this is a video with audio and visual. Yeah. So I was gonna make a joke that this was my demo, but you can see the watermark. So I'm also Elias, by the way. I studied computer science at Tufts University, and let's just right into it.
What is that? Yes. Beautiful.
It's a high school reunion with my friends. Happy birthday. These are my friends from high school. That's my roommate, yeah. Oh, that's my favorite speaker series. Aw. I think we're getting hacked. All right. That's it. Thank you guys.
All right, Gloria, you're up.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Gloria, and today I'll be talking about my summer this year. And friendly reminder that you exist in the context. So I'll first start talking about my hiking accomplishments. So my goal was to hike through all the boroughs in New York City. This summer, I only got to do Queens, Brooklyn, and Staten Island. I technically did Manhattan last year, but I never tracked it. And then I didn't do Bronx, and I used Run Trainer as my app to track everything. And then this is like stuff I did on my hike. So, yeah, I love birds. Okay. More accomplishments. I did my first hackathon ever with hackNY. I also climbed more trees and I turned 21. And that's that. All three things on this slide. And yeah, I also worked. I worked at WSP, and I worked as a web dev intern. And WSP is a very like non-technical environment. So one of the things I learned was to be resourceful. There weren't that many like web dev interns, so that was something I had to learn. And also learning how to explain products in very simple terms, because one time I said PR and my boss was like, "What the hell is that?" And I was like, "Oh, whoops, my bad." So that's something I had to learn. So that's WSP. And then that's my really awesome keyboard. I've been like bragging about this keyboard all summer. It's really cool. You should take a look. Okay, thank you to this year's fellows. Thank you to hackNY. Thank you to House Shaw. Thank you to the mentors. Thank you to everybody who made this summer amazing. And thank you, New York City, for being an amazing city. And I'm looking forward to living here in the fall again. So that's that. So thanks, everybody.
Hi. Hi, my name is Ha. I go to school in Philly. Worse city than worse city than New York. But anyways, my work, very briefly. I work in AI test kitchen, which is, I don't know, AI. I learned a lot. I had to roll back my code once. Bad. I learned random things. Not important. What is important is what I set out to learn this summer. I wanted to learn how to cook. I wanted to learn how to drive, to bike, and learn how to manage my money better. I learned none of them. What I learned though is I learned how to make flower crowns. Yay, Pauline! I learned an optimism about tech for good. Yay, speaker series! I learned a greater appreciation for art access, which means basically like having a lot of museums around and theaters around. And I learned community building. How can why? Something I want to throw out there is that I leave New York a lot. As my mentor knows, I'm just not here all the time. It's because I go random places. And it's because New York City has 3 airports, and so you can just go. So I went to I went to Puerto Rico. I went to Ithaca. I went to Niagara Falls. I am going again this weekend. I'm gonna come back. Special shout out to everyone who joined the Breakneck Ridge hike. I love you all. Did not break my neck. Shout out to Shy, Moody, and Rumil for making my birthday cake. I turned 20, and thank you for making my summer amazing. Thank you for Alum New York for welcoming us, providing us with cool venues. Thank you to my mentor, Sophia. The mentors, Jamie, Shai, Eric, and more for making hackNY happen. Thank you to Chris and everyone I came to for advice. And thank you for amazing class and making so much effort to hang out. I had a lot of fun. I'm this close to tearing up, but I'm good. Love you.
Harsh.
Okay, so my name is Harsh, and I worked at Nomura for how to go back. Okay. So my name is Harsh, and I interned at Nomura, which is I am 80% sure that 100% of you don't know. So it is an investment bank, and that's why I am going to talk about investments. And how can I? Who am I to talk about investments? I think Oprah said like you can talk. So even I'm unqualified, right? Yeah. So, but this is my journey from September to till I made the presentation, like today, 6 p.m. And yeah, here's the tiny thing you can't see, but it's like 77% up. So, but I'm not a magician. The market itself went like 40%, but it's not much. But it's an honest work. So investments. So a lot of people talk about the investment in terms of wealth, and I think it's not enough. And in order to create lasting success, I think you need to invest in yourself. And I think some of the fellows, and definitely Viv knows what I'm talking about. So this summer, I had an opportunity to ask many individual speakers one particular question, like which has been the best investment that they have made till date? And I'm sure like you might have faced that question by me. I'm really sorry. But I asked 75 individuals around New York City, and this is what I came up with. So, I mean, it's cool. You can check it out. Most of the time, this is in general in terms of retrospect on what you should do around this age, and it's my inference. It doesn't like it's not applicable to everyone, but this is some special shout outs. Definitely take more risks. Focus on one thing at a time. Going to therapy, I didn't consider that, but let's go. Playing an instrument, helping out needy, and letting go of things. In terms of tech, what I did, I built dashboards. I started alerting systems for Nomura in US, in Japan, and with the help of Shai, Jacob, Moody, and everyone, I built a distributed caching system to sum up. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, mentors, alums, fellows, and 1604. This has been a great summer. Thank you.
Congrats, buddy.
Hi, everyone. My name's Irina. I go to the University of Michigan, greatest university in the world. Go Blue! Okay. So I was really excited to be in New York City this summer because I am from the West Coast. I'm from the great city of Portland, Oregon. But I love the Northeast. I love the Acela corridor. We need to give more funding to Amtrak. Here's mostly I walked and I ran and I took the train and I didn't sleep enough. As I think anyone who interacted with me after speaker series knows, I always left early to go to bed. I also turned 21. And this is me on the bike tour with the man himself, Chris Wiggins. I don't know where he is. There he is. Yeah, also please add me on Strava. I really want more mutuals. Oh, this is a photo from my birthday. I really like it. It just looks a little apocalyptic. Yeah. All right. What I've been working on at Goldman Sachs. I know you're all curious. That's confidential. So instead, I'm going to talk about what I did at 538, which is what I did right before Goldman Sachs. It overlapped for the first 2 weeks of hackNY, and none of it is proprietary. It's all out there, so I'm going to talk about it. Yeah, I got to work on a lot of really cool stuff at 538. If you guys don't know, it's a polling and elections website. It used to be run by Nate Silver, and then his contract ended, and now he just is mean on Twitter. But everyone else there is really cool. And I did research and copy editing, and I got to contribute to like our forecast model, this project called Quiet Caucus, which is really cool. It's really small on the screen, but go check it out. And I also got, this first story I wrote, I actually got a hate comment on my LinkedIn for it. You lie like hell, and Ann Arbor has you listed as a Democrat voter as shown from a records check. You portray political bias in your stories. This was not on my LinkedIn post about the story. This is my LinkedIn post saying I got the internship from like 6 months prior. This guy found my post to leave a hate comment. And also, this story was not like negative towards Trump. It was like the polls say it's probably not going to affect anything. And the Trump trial, like I think we all agree, we all kind of forgot about it. So I'd like to think I was vindicated. I also wrote this. It's really small. Please go read it if you want. Forecast model. This is like the marquee thing that 538 does. This is super fun. My name's on here twice. I did copy editing. I did research. I just like looked at a bunch of polls basically. And it was really cool. It took like months to put together. It was like a huge team effort. Elliot, the guy who made the model, he actually used to have beef with Nate Silver on Twitter, and then he took his job. I think that's really funny. Yeah, all this like really amazing stuff took months to build. The model ended up going live like right after my internship ended, like early June. And then, you know, forecast suspended. Thank you, Kamala. It'll be back up soon, but yeah, that's definitely a bit of a bummer, but I think I'll still be in the credits. So like, it's all's well that ends well. Big banks are cool, but journalism is cooler. Please hire me because I don't know that I want to be an analyst for a big bank forever. So if you know a journalism tech role, please hire me. Special thanks, Haley Johnson, class of 2023. I don't know how many of you know her. Okay, she's like one of my best friends. She told me to do hackNY. Love her very dearly. The Metropolitan Transit Authority. I love the subway. I love that it's 24 hours. Governor Gretchen Whitmer, my loyal Strava followers and Twitter oomps, and the New York Public Library Battery Park City branch for being right next to my office so I could make this presentation 3 hours ago. Support the New York Public Library. Fuck Eric Adams. Thank you.
That was great.
Hi everyone, I'm Izzy. I go to school at UCLA. I'm a rising senior studying computer science, and this summer I see why it was confusing. So this summer I am interning at Flatiron Health as a SWE intern. Basically, I just look at these pipelines and then wonder why it goes red at the very last stage, and I rerun the exact same pipelines and wonder why it failed again. So yeah, that's kind of me at my job. I'm also really big on food, except for vegan burgers called superiority burgers. Follow me on at Isabelli. Thank you, Dia, for that name. And then I also really like photography. So I've been like walking around New York taking street pictures, like that very classic overused touristy Dumbo pic. And then we also went on a lot of runs, which you'll see in the next slide, but only after 10 p.m. And that's me with my roommates. I'm still alive, don't worry. There's no humans harmed in the making of this video. And that was me hosting a tiramisu workshop for all the fellows. Yeah, I think yeah. Shout out to the fellows for attending and eating if you couldn't attend. So my summer, first of all, there's the running happened. I think this was at like around 11 or so. We went on a lot of office hopping, such as my favorite office, Arc, the browser company. And then that was a Meta office, my roommates and I at Central Park. This was a very heated debate on how to cut a watermelon to make watermelon soju at home because pocha was out of the question. And then Broadway hopping. So this guy is actually the lead for Hamilton. He's like not the original cast, but he's like who's currently presenting. And then here are some of my favorite quotes, including willpower, being a VM woman or a Claudia woman, and getting free lunch. And modern art is like money laundering. And then last but not least, another thing that I thought was really meaningful for me this summer was expanding or working on my edtech project with some of my friends. So I took like some parts of my every Sunday working on this. I just wanted to share that we want to change CS education through combining educational therapy modalities to make everyone feel empowered and emotionally supported in any way they can. So that means no more math trauma, and you can learn how to learn so you can become lifelong learners. So thank you. Sign up for our waitlist today, practicepotential.co. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Leo. I don't actually know what's on the next slide, but I guess we'll see for the first time. Thanks, Izzy. Yeah, these are highlights of my summer. had a lot of very good memories, a lot of photos of me. And this is not worse than nothing. I think what I did want to talk about was some of the lessons I learned in New York. It's been an amazing summer, I think. And heading into New York, I had such high expectations, wanting to make the most of my time here. And I feel like I've done a lot of cool stuff. I high-fived Jimmy Fallon. I ate Din Tai Fung with some managers that I didn't know were managers until I met them. And I had the chance to meet all of you guys and amazing roommates, some really cool one-on-ones. Um, and I think I made a mistake when I first came to New York. And it was that the reason I found hackNY was I saw this video that said best summer of my life. Um, and sometimes it's really hard to tell yourself that you're gonna have the best summer of your life and put those expectations on yourself, to have it. And I think the whole time I was stressing, like, wow, if this is gonna be the best summer of my life, like I've peaked at 20. Like it's not gonna get any better than this. Um, and I think only when I realized that, hey, let's just live life, take what New York has to offer, and really enjoy life for what it is, then I was really able to have the best summer of my life. Yeah. So that's that. Thanks, guys.
Hopefully, best summer so far. Yeah, so far, so far. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michael. I am a rising senior at Brown University and really excited and thankful for having the opportunity to be in the hackNY class of 2024. There's a couple of things that I love, and there's three things that I want to share with you guys today. The first is technology. I didn't have a picture of me doing any work, so I instead had a picture of us eating some donuts that our roommate Leo generously bought for us. Second is Rodrigo. He's one of our roommates. And third is hackNY. And so I wanted to talk about five of my favorite parts of my summer thus far. These also happen to be some of the only pictures that I had in my camera roll. But this first one here was from Moody's food tour in Jackson Heights. At the end, we played a little bit of pickup basketball with some of the locals, and it was just a lot of fun, experiencing kind of a different world, and kind of experiencing a different part of growing up. I think second here is a picture of Rodrigo. He was struggling to buy soda in the vending machine, and so it was just a good memory. I don't really know. There was not too much there. Third was some of our late runs. I know Izzy was mentioning this earlier. This is, I think, the same picture that you used, but it's just a lot of fun. We have a race that's coming up this weekend, and so I've been trying to do a little more running this summer and getting back into it. Fourth, this is me with my roommate Leo. Love Leo, and we really had a great opportunity to go to visit the Spotify office and had a really, really great time there. And then finally, fifth, I just had a little video of thanking Rodrigo. I'd like to preface that I don't think Rodrigo knows we have these videos of him. So we'll see how this goes. And just wanted to give out another shout out to hackNY. This has been one of my favorite summers, and it's all because of all of you. Thank you, Shy, and to the rest of the hackNY program. Thank you to all the mentors. Viv, shout out to Viv, who was my mentor. And thank you to all of the fellows. I couldn't ask for a better class to be a part of, and just had the best summer. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Shy.
Double feature. There is another mic somewhere.
We could just trade. It's too loud. It's over there. We can just get it loud. I'll screen. Do you want me to man it? Yeah. That's the thing. Do you want to take that one off? Got this. Oh, I start. Good? Yeah, do I start? Yeah.
Okay, hi, I'm Luna. I'm currently a rising senior at the University of Washington, and this summer I did a software engineering internship at Meta.
Hi, I'm Padma. I'm Luna's roommate. I was a summer tech fellow at Kalent this summer. I go to UC Irvine. If anyone here is an anteater, Zatza, I don't think there's any anteaters either. The next slide is just the previous slide with logos. Yeah, but we wanted to save enough time because we only have 4 minutes for some of the more fun stuff, unless you want. Okay, so we're gonna rank things that we did in New York City. So first off, I wanted to talk about one thing that all the fellows probably know about. Earlier this summer, actually the day of the vending machine thing, I was in the elevator with my mentor, Sophia, and the guys started like giggling and laughing and being all mysterious about the spot that the 5 of them were gonna go to, that I wasn't allowed to go to. And Sophia and I were like, where what's the spot? Come to find out, it's actually, oh, here's the ranking. It's actually a pizza spot right around the corner. A little pizza parlor. Actually made the sticker back there if you guys saw it. So this was the #1 thing that we want to talk about this summer. And we decided to rank this in the A category. I don't know, hot take, hear me out. Hear me out, hear me out. No, I'm so sorry. I should have let Luna do this one. I'm getting a lot of hate. The only reason I didn't put it in S was because #1, sometimes it closed before 1 a.m. And second of all, the line was sometimes really long. Like that time that Dilette and Luna and I went, it took us like 30 minutes. We're patient people, but also like it's pizza, we can go faster. So that's why it's A category, but I should have put it in S for sentimental, but that was an oversight on my part.
Okay, next is a midsummer festival. So like I actually came here straight from Sweden. So I studied abroad in Sweden, and then one of my Swedish friends told me about a midsummer festival happening in New York. So I was like, wait, we should go. And then Padma was down, and then some other hackNY fellows are also down. And it was a really fun time. We found out who was really good at making flower crowns. Spoiler, I'm really bad. Dilette was really good. We also yeah. We also did some really fun dances around like the pole, and I think Dilette and Elias got like carried away by this like big Swedish man. So yeah, it was a fun time. So we ranked it S for Sweden.
So the next thing was watermelon juice. Izzy kind of threw me under the bus earlier when she said what it was, but we cut open a watermelon and then we blended it and we put it back in there. Nothing else was in there. You saw me and Durmal fighting over it. It got kind of heated. All good though, bro. No harsh feelings. This was really fun. I really enjoyed being in Othmer with a bunch of people our age. It was like having 19 built-in friends right in the building. Sorry, we also had the mentors. 20 plus 20 plus friends in the same building, and it was really nice having, like Izzy and everyone else mentioned, those like deep late night like yap sessions. The watermelon was also pretty good. It was pretty fresh and way cheaper than pochas, so we put this one in the S tier. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun night. Yeah.
Okay, next we're talking about our ClassPass phase, which I think 1602 also had, as they already talked about. But we were like, okay, we should sign up too. So this is a photo of when Pat and I went boxing with Delette. And then also a photo of us getting smoothies afterwards. So this is pretty fun, but we put it as A just because we are not good at waking up that early. And then we did end up missing one class pass and having to pay the late fee.
That was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the smoothies were really good. I don't know what they put in those smoothies. It's really good. Hava King. So then one thing I want to talk about, which is more hackNY oriented, because we were like, we should talk about stuff that we did with hackNY, was the Instagram takeovers. I did one and Luna did one, and we weren't sure how to, and I personally really enjoyed it. I work from home. I work remotely for Kaylin. So I thought that my takeover was going to be like 50 different angles of my bed, the dorm, and the bathroom, or like, I was like, there's nothing to post here. It's really boring. I make my like salad pack. But I really enjoyed doing the takeover because it also gave me like motivation to go out and do things. It was also pretty fun. Yeah, so we went to like a 5 a.m. concert. We also did a late night like Manhattan bike ride thing. I'm not as good at biking as I thought I was. But if you want to, I was going to talk more about that. But if you want to see it, I guess I'm just going to shamelessly plug the hackNY Instagram. So we decided to put this under the. I forgot why we put this as B. What do you remember, professional?
I remember. Okay. It's only because we did so much. We were like so drained.
Oh, you
and,
got
like
sick?
Yeah, Loki, I got a little sick because I like feel like I stayed up too long. But I'm all better now. And
Be
it
for
was
better.
really
Be for better.
yeah.
Thanks for stepping in. I actually forgot. Okay.
Okay, this was the July 4th fireworks. That was a very chaotic day because New York was so crowded, and I guess we aren't used to that. So we were like, okay, we'll meet up later that day and like watch the fireworks together. And then we got like stuck because there's so many people. And then we were like, where do we go watch it? And then they kept telling us like go to different places to watch it. And then our view from the sidewalk kind of looked like that.
Also, we couldn't find each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't end up finding each other, so we watched the fireworks like no, not alone. Like
with not together, but we weren't alone. We have other friends sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so we gave this a D. Yeah, because we weren't together.
Also, I would like to add that I wish there was an M category just for mid, because those fireworks, they were like out in the distance off in one corner. And my sister actually like flew in this weekend and she was like, bro, we have better fireworks at home. So that's why we both collectively put it at D. Disgrace.
Okay, this one was Luna Park. So this was very interesting. You know, I walk in and I see my name everywhere, and I'm like, wow, I feel like a celebrity. But like, so I was like, okay, we have to give this like, you know, at least like a B. But like, I realized I'm not that good at like rides, and I got really dizzy. So it was like okay for me. I think
I'm so sorry. I liked Luna Park. I enjoyed going on all the roller coasters. I will say that I thought the roller coaster didn't have much like cushion because I don't think like we were like kind of bobbing around in the metal, but but I will say I had a really fun experience. It was really fun on going roller coasters with the other fellows, and this is probably one of my favorite hackNY outings. So between the two of us, I gave it an A, she gave it a C, so we averaged it out to a B.
Wow. Very good.
Thank you. We like math. That's a lot. Yeah. But anyways, that was everything we talked about. Thank you. You wanna say anything?
Yeah, no, thank you.
So yeah, thank you to all the fellows. This is a really fun summer. Our mentor Sophia, everyone everyone we met this summer. It's been great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So 2 hours ago, I was staring at everyone else's slides because I hadn't made any. And so I made a website instead.
Can you go? Boom. Okay. So, don't access it, please. It's not responsive. So I made a little hackNY summer 2024 recap, and it's in the style of like, why is this not scrolling? Ah. Okay, we got this. You didn't see anything. So like the format of the website is that like this is Othmer Hall, and like we're going down.
Do it opposite what you think it should be.
Okay. So, hi everyone, I'm Pauline. I go to NYU Abu Dhabi, which is like NYU, but in Abu Dhabi. And this summer I interned at a company called Crow, where I wore this corpo outfit almost every day. And yeah, this is me at the Spotify office. That says Dum Dum. And this is us in the Meta office, which we visited this week. Yay. Okay. At work, I was mostly a cog. This is the bottle they gave me, which I covered in stickers from ARC. This is what I did every day. Have like a corpo lunch from the 5 corpo. Oh, but there was one fun thing we did, which is that Crow actually sponsors like little league in the Bronx, and so we went and actually volunteered, and the shirts on these kids says like Crow cares. So that was really fun. And next week we're also ending the internship with another volunteering opportunity. So that was cool. It's not just corporate coggery, like there's more to it. Who knew? Okay. And then aside from my main corpo job, I worked with a nonprofit called DARE, the Distributed AI Research Institute, and with NYU Stern on something. But basically, I just did design stuff to heal my inner child from all the corpo work. So this is some design work I did. And that was what I worked on. And I also worked on, okay, never mind, that comes later. Okay. Other fun stuff I did is that I like drawing a lot and illustration. So I did a bunch of that this summer. This is from the careering workshop I drew. This is a view from our window in 1603. And a zine I worked on. And the shirt, let's get it. Yeah. Other things I did, I was like hot and I escaped a lot. So I went to Utah. I also went to upstate New York. That's me in, I think, Cornell. This is Delicate Arch, which is a very crazy hike. Don't do it without like 3 pints of water, more than that. Yeah. Yeah, but my favorite thing about the summer is obviously the fellows and the community. Thank you so much for being my people this summer. I had so much fun. Like, look at us at ARC. Objectively the best office, honestly. So cute. This is us on the ceiling of the Meta office. Look at my arm going crazy. This is us at the hike, and this is just, I'm just really glad that I had people I loved spending time with this summer who are now really very special to me. Thank you. Thank you.
Great job.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robert, Ohio. I go to Ohio State, and I'm from Ohio. And hey, um, Ohio's like my only character trait. That's it. So this is Summer with hackNY. I picked the Mondrian Square kind of esque theme because we went to the MoMA and they had some of his stuff there. I thought that was cool. I also am going to do tech first, which is annoying, but I did internship at Odin, which they do AI for manufacturing, and also Devin Pedicolas, who's hackNY. He was there and he was my mentor, so that was cool. So the problem was to predict manufacturing scrap. There's like on the manufacturing line, they produce bad stuff and you don't want to do that. So they're trying to predict that. And then that's highlighted, like that's scrap. And then if you produce scrap, then you do something called a core crash, which means your machine goes down. So if you can predict scrap, then you can like be able to predict when it'll crash and like all good stuff. But the unfortunate thing is that they just gave us all this data and they're like, oh, just predict scrap. But then not all scrap was equal. We found out that some scrap was like good scrap, like scrap when you like are switching, like an extruder of a 3D printer, like when you're switching out one filament to the other, you're like gonna have scrap innately, so like that's fine. But then we're like, oh, cool. So they like gave us new data, but then all the data was mislabeled. And I spent like probably half my summer like figuring out algorithms to try to relabel the data. But yeah. I'll skip this. I got 93.99% accuracy. But what? What? Oh, it was really low recall and precision. So it was not a good model. So we are still working on the product and getting the data to be correct. We're still getting the data to be correct. And once we get the data, we think it'll be a solvable problem. But we need to get it relabeled first. So summer highlights, the better part. The people, of course. I only have like 5 photos of people this entire summer. This is literally every photo I've taken of people this entire summer. Yeah. So and it was awesome. It was awesome. Running was awesome. So yeah, these are my photos that I took, and I loved running. It was great times. And then the next thing was I got calendar access. Yeah. So I hope anyone agrees with me. I am an avid Outlook calendar user. Whoa, not a single one. Okay. So I never got calendar access until like the last 3 weeks or so. And then number 4 is Spanish. So a fun little fact is I was these past like 6 weeks, I wasn't really able to do many events because I had one class left to graduate, and I told them that I was going to graduate this summer, and I did not sign up for a course, and I had to test out a Spanish 3 from not knowing any Spanish the entire summer. So every day after work, I studied Spanish for 4 hours, and I passed the exam. Yes, thank you. Gracias, guys. So thank you, hackNY. It was a great summer. Thank you to the mentors. Thank you, Harrison. Thank you, House Lovelace, and thank you to my roommate, 1604. Yeah, it was a great summer. I could not have drawn it up in a better place. Oh, and for the time I did not have this summer, I got a return offer from Odin, even though we got great recall and precision. So I might be back. Oh, thank you. Congrats, buddy.
Hi everyone. Well, my name is Rodrigo. Let's go to the next one. Okay. I will talk very briefly about what I did at Bloomberg. So first, just a quick introduction. I am Rodrigo. That is me. You see this a photo of me. I am from Mexico. I'm still interning at Bloomberg, software engineer, male. As you can see, I'm 6'7", 200 pounds. And that's a close-up to my photo, as you can see. Nice. Okay, so I work at Bloomberg, if you notice. So that's me with Michael Bloomberg. Really, really nice guy. I met him for like 2 seconds, so really nice guy. Well, my team, Bloomberg, is sell-side trading. If you're wondering what sell-side is, well, I don't know as well, so again. So basically, we manage a lot of tables with data points, which are just like columns with a lot of data. Each data point might have formulas, and these formulas get really complex. So that means we have a lot of fields, a lot of formulas we need to manage. So there's also dependencies, like these fields depends on more fields and so on. So a lot of these formulas are hard-coded in the system, which is really bad. It's not scalable and it's not very efficient. So when errors come, it's really hard to debug why something was, while some data point might not be correct. So it's really hard to debug, right? So my project, one of the parts of my project is not my entire project, but was make like some kind of representation of this graph, of these formulas, which depends on a lot more formulas. And well, this system requires really low latency. It's really critical. So this has to be really fast. I still haven't completed my project yet, but I still have 3 weeks left. So, but we are there. Well, that's like my project. If you're wondering also how this graph looks, well, I cannot show that, but yeah, it's really nice. Okay, I want to give a shout out to my roommates, the 3 guys over there. Very nice guys. I love you guys. You really made my summer great and better. Well, the first is my boy Drumil. He's right there. The smartest guy I know. That's Leo Juan. Leo Juan. It's right there. Also, great guy. And of course, last but not least, is Michael Fu. He's an awesome guy, really cute. I love you, Michael. And of course, thank you to all the hackNY class. I couldn't find I couldn't find a photo with everyone, so I just sorry guys, I just couldn't find a better photo. But thank you to everyone, to all the mentors. That's my boy Jermil over there as well. So that's all. Well, thank you. That's all.
Congrats, buddy. Great work.
I know you guys are excited because this is the last one. So, and I know you guys want to celebrate, so I'm gonna be quick. I have 5 slides. I don't think I'm gonna say anything about the slides actually, because I did them yesterday at 2 a.m. So they are about my work. Because today I presented like my final project in the work. So that was what my brain was at, but not anymore. So it's a lot about like, hey, what I did data science at Tarbit. I'm studying data science at Columbia, by the way. So I did quant research and election analysis and a lot of quant stuff. Basically, SQL, Python. I did not know SQL the first day of my internship. So I learned a lot about that. I did a lot of graphs. Like, you want me to make a graph, I can make a graph for you. That's my main skill. But some of the, well, anyways, some of the work got published, which is pretty cool. And part of the work is getting like in production and it's getting to features. I'm pretty excited about that. Learnings. These are the work learnings I'm gonna talk about, and I have the good learnings here. I started running thanks to Easy and thanks to Robert and thanks to everyone that kind of like motivated me to start running. So shout out to all of you. But I learned that you need to be like a little bit careful with how you place your feet. So I messed up my feet, so I cannot run anymore for a while, but I will keep going. I will keep going. I also learned a little bit about personal finance and I opened my first credit card in the States. What else? It was my first time going to Queens, first time going to Governor's Island, first time going to almost everywhere in New York, which I'm pretty proud of. I wanted to learn how to bike better, but I got like chickened out, so I didn't join. Sorry, Chris. I will join next time, but I already had like my feet hurt. So, and I learned who's the real Michael in the WhatsApp group. It's not even WhatsApp group. Yes. No, to be fair, like until 2 days ago, I had your name saved as Rodrigo's name, and I really thought you were guys the same person. So that's it. Anyway, some learnings. I enjoyed a lot the food. It's literally the summer that I've ate the most international food. So that's amazing. Satisfied, savory, sweet tooth, everything. We visited a bunch of cool offices. We asked so many questions. I don't know how many questions we asked, like in every single talk. And we had a lot of fun together. One thing I want to mention just to wrap up, I came to the States for the first time last year. My main personality trait is being Spanish. That's it. And I really was eager to find a community here in New York where I could kind of like feel encouraged to try the tech industry, to just like figure out what I wanted to do with my life here, and kind of like also get immersed in New York and in the American community. And this time was like the first time that I really felt welcome, and I really felt like I belonged. So thank you very much.
Let's hear it for the class of 24. So, for those of you that aren't sitting in the first two rows, there's a little bit of context that I got to share. And unfortunately, I can't give you slides for this because it would spoil who won, and our fellows were editing this deck until the very last moment. So we're going slide free. So let me tell you a little bit about my childhood. I grew up in the UK. I think a lot of people knew that. And then I moved to Ohio. Yeah. I think the UK is cooler, but I guess that's just me. So, so growing up, we had our own little house cup. I was in Faraday House. All of our houses were named after famous British people. And one of the things I wanted to do this year was kind of bring that same aesthetic to this summer. Most people know about this concept because of Harry Potter, but it is a real thing that happens in British schools. It's not from Harry Potter. So we made a series of houses and we assigned each of the fellows to it. And each of our mentors, the first assignment I think I gave them was to go out there and find a cool computer scientist to name their house after. So we have 4 house captains or house prefects with our mentors here. Do you all want to shout out your houses or? Turing? Okay, so we got Turing and then we got Johnson. Lovelace. House Shot. So we have been awarding points to the fellows all summer for a mix of activities that include things like going to events, helping each other, demonstrating the values of hackNY, photo of the week, taking over our Instagram, cleaning up after things. There were a lot of fun points that we gave out. So it's about a 50-50 split between event attendance and ad hoc points. So we have our 4 scores. So can I get a, well, let's hold the drum roll until the last one. So in 4th place, with 76 event points and 78 ad hoc points for a total of 154, we have House Turing. In third place with 198 from 75 attendance points and 123 ad hoc points, we have Hao Xia. And I guess I should tell you what the prize is too. We should probably do that as well. So originally my plan was that we would take the house out to a fancy dinner at like a nice restaurant. I was told that could be better, and now I'm cooking the winning house dinner instead. So that's the prize. I'm gonna let the house bring whoever they want along with them, so you all get to pick if your mentor comes or not. In second place, with 205 points, 73 from event attendance, and 132 from ad hoc, we have House Lovelace. And then our winning house, which you can probably figure out, is the only house to hit 100 points for event attendance and 129 for ad hoc, is House Johnson. So if we can have House Johnson come up and get a quick photo, and then we'll keep going. Y'all crushed it on attendance. All right, thanks everyone. Okay, so hackNY is only possible because we have amazing volunteers. And this is the part where I get to shout all of you out. We have a really long tradition of volunteering in this community. If you've been a mentor for hackNY, give me a hand raise. Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, we have a huge community and commitment to volunteering, and I'm so proud to have been able to work with the folks that volunteered this year, starting, of course, with our mentors, Harrison, Moody. You guys gotta come up here. Spoilers. And then, of course, stay up here. We're getting a group photo. And then, of course, we have Sophia and Viv.
Thank you.
Yeah. Huge round of applause for our mentors. Okay. Next up, I also kind of spoiled the slide a little bit. We have probably the hardest working volunteer in all of hackNY. We have Saqib. Saqib, you want to come up here? And also Paulin, who unfortunately isn't here. Paulin helped with matching, with our speaker series. Paulin did everything. So we have swag for Paulin whenever I see them. So, okay. Then we also have our fantastic housing team, Ray and Spriya. I think, is anyone okay? Cool, neither of y'all are here, but great work. We have our amazing head of marketing. Emma is in San Francisco, I think, right now. So I'll have to give her swag at some point as well. But I don't understand marketing. Emma is a wizard and deserves many props. And then, of course, our speaker team. So we have Chris. And then Diana, who I guess accepting her speaker gift in her stead is Doug, who helped her with event management. So if the two of you want to come up. I like when you get Diana to volunteer, you also get Doug. It's great.
Guaranteed.
You guys.
Yep. And then our famous party planning committee. So we have Jacob. And then also helping with pretty much everything, we have Jamie. So
I'm slimming down. I'll get my gains in, you know? Don't worry about it. I'll fit it. It's okay.
Nope. This one.
Here we go.
So shout out for those folks. Cool. Yeah, like I said, we can't do it without the volunteers. Team effort for sure. So huge round of applause for this year's team. Could not have done it without you. And now to wrap things up, Eric and I kind of want to do a brief, quick couple slides about what's next. So Eric Wu, our executive director.
Thanks, Shai. Just to continue the gratitude train, there are so many different parts and pieces that come together to make the fellowship happen every summer. So I just want to add on top of all the different people that we're thanking tonight, our army of alumni reviewers who review hundreds of applications every year to make sure we select the best and the brightest of you guys. Our weekly speakers who donate their time to speak to you all, our company partners who invite us into their offices so you could check them out and host us, including tonight for VM. Our board of directors, which consists of alumni and our founders who are, we're lucky to have them donate their time to guide us. And last but not least, our director of fellowship, Shai. Huge round of applause for Shai. There's so much work that goes into organizing the summer fellowship and herding everybody together to make it a successful one. So we want to really put a shout out and give a lot of gratitude to Shai for making another successful summer for everyone. Thank you, Shai. So to close out, I just want to talk really briefly about what's next for hackNY. And maybe I wanted to start with where we have been for the last 15 years. Over the last 15 years, we have hosted thousands of hackers and hackathons. We have done 15 different summer cohorts. We now have an alumni that measure in almost 400. And over the last couple of years, we've kind of stopped for we've been volunteer run for the last couple of years, and we've been looking for a pathway to sustainability. So that's why Shai and I came on board, and we proposed to the board that we want to come on and help hackNY find a new pathway to sustainability, because we really believe in the power of hackNY and what we can achieve together. And thank you, Shai, for choosing these two photos of us from super long ago.
Yeah, some of our earliest photos back in 2014 and 2015.
And then posting it and saying like, yeah, we just look old now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It was fun asking the board to demote us off the board into employees, which is a job experience I've never had before. So.
And like Shai says, he likes to say a lot to me, is we are coming back on at way below market rate salaries.
All of the fellows make more money than we do.
And that's because, like I said, we believe in hackNY, and we want to come on just to make sure that we keep it going and have it sustainable. So we're pledging to come on and be transparent with all of our plans and communications, and we're going to share with you more our plans, and we're going to ask you for things because, as you see, everything is volunteer run here, and we want to make sure that we keep it going.
Yeah. One thing about the transparency that I'd like to add is that you can actually go read our daily stand-up. Eric and I have a daily stand-up, and it is public for anyone in this community, and our task list is public for everyone in this community. So if you're curious what we're doing, you can literally go find out whenever you want. So
Yeah, so the 5 things we're going to be focused on for the rest of the year primarily are fundraising first and foremost, because that's what we need to keep going. So we'll be looking at all different angles, from donations to grants to partnerships to new avenues for programming, anything that we can see to make sure that we keep on going. We're going to keep on working on the fellowship to improve it. We're going to do assessments, see how we can make it and continue to keep it relevant. We're hoping to make a new engaging story for today, to make it so that people are excited about what we're doing and we continue to grow. We're going to keep on adding value to alumni through developments, through like job searching,
newsletters, additional. We have an entire area of our one-on-one with just ideas that we throw on the backlog that maybe we can do, and are like constantly talking to each other about potential new things. And a lot of that actually comes from conversations with alum as well. And so yeah, finding new programming is a big part.
Keeping an open dialogue with all the alumni. And then just general organizational improvements, not flashy, but things that keep the lights on, make sure that we're nonprofit compliant, improving our processes. So Shai and I are super, super excited about the future of hackNY, and we hope you are too, and we hope you'll join us in there. So just to close out, thank you for all the alumni and friends who have come to join and celebrate for us. Not yet. Wait for it at the end. And thank you and congratulations to the class of 2024 for amazing
welcome
demo
to
night.
the Alumni Network.
Yeah, and the Alumni Network, very heartfelt, very hilarious demos, and welcome to the alumni community.
And thank you all for spending your night with us. We'd love to get a photo of our newest alumni before everyone heads out, but thank you all for coming, and please eat all of the food.